Welcome back, Truth Seeker. October 9th, 2019. Today is the second day of Yom Kippur, the most important holy day on the Jewish calendar. It's about atonement for your sins. 2 years ago, right after Yom Kippur, we had the Sin City mass shooting, and they reported 58 people were killed. We're going to talk about the parallels between that incident and the synagogue shooting this morning in Germany. The rhetoric from the leaders of the world is condemning anti-Semitism this morning, a major theme for 2019. You might recall in the U.S., the first act of Congress was to, pass new legislation to essentially fight anti-Semitism, and they did that with legislation that made it so you can't boycott Israel, saying that boycotting Israel is anti-Semitic. And there's a lot to say about that, but what I want to show in this video is how all of the front page news this morning is connected through the date October 9th. Turkey's military offensive. President Erdogan announces start of operation against U.S.-backed Kurdish forces days after President Donald Trump pulled U.S. troops from northern Syria. So that's the top story. At least one suspect on the run after deadly attack near German synagogue. And then Matt Lauer denies rape allegation by former colleague in Ronan Farrow's new book. Keep in mind, it's Yom Kippur, about atonement for your sins. Matt Lauer's Jewish. Headline like this, not real favorable to Matt Lauer. But look at this. This is how all three of these stories are connected through October 9th. The killing in Germany. Today, October 9th, leaves 83 days left in the year. Germany equals 83, so does murder. We'll come back to this. A military offensive. Military is state-sanctioned murder, right? So military and murder. We're going to come back to this, but again, it's murder. It's murder, okay? And then Matt Lauer denies being a rapist. Well, today, not only is it the day leaving 83 days left in the year, but it's also 83 days from his birthday, and a rapist is 83. So you see, every single day, news by the numbers. And obviously some is a lot more critical than others. If you're living where Turkey's bombing right now, this news by the numbers is a lot more consequential. So let's just go through this. 2 killed in Germany on Yom Kippur. Just think about it. I mean, history books, world wars, Germany, Jews. It's not hard to put 2 and 2 together with what they're doing, right? And shaming anti-Semitism. But look, today's October 9th, 10/9, 109. Shooting equals 109, just like military equals 109. And who works by this code of letters and numbers predominantly? Jewish mystics, Kabbalists. Jewish mysticism, Kabbalah, in the Book of Formation states God created the world with letters, numbers, and words. That's why Genesis begins with God speaking the world into existence. The Old Testament, the Hebrew part of the Bible. 2 years ago, we said to circle the weekend around Yom Kippur, the way it lined up that year. Ended up being a mass shooting in Sin City, Yom Kippur, about atonement for your sins. Now notice, today, October 9th, 19 is a date with 38 numerology. 38, right? And it's the day leaving 83 days left in the year. Germany equals 83 and 38. Alphabetic order, Germany 83. Alphabetic order with rules numerology, Germany 38. And when you run the alphabetic order in reverse, murder's 83. And when you run it in reverse with numerology, murder's 38. Just like how the movie poster, Murder by Numbers. Only 2 letters are changed to numbers. Those letters are changed to a 3 and an 8. The song Murder by Numbers came out in 83. At the top of the movie poster for Murder by Numbers is the name Sandra Bullock, which equals 83. Again and again, the same repetitive patterns. So a murder story in Germany on this specific day, Yom Kippur, that couldn't be any more perfect for a shooting, If you read my book, nearly every mass shooting in history is covered in that book. The chapter on mass shootings over 100 pages long, including the Vegas shooting, and cover these same numerical patterns all throughout history. 109, 38, 83. It's the same thing year after year. That's why I say when you read the book, you'll be able to anticipate the news before it happens. It's too predictable. Now, this happened in the German town of Halle. Look at what Halle equals, 38. 38 to go with murder in Germany on the 38 date numerology on the day leaving 83 days left in the year. If you're new here, there's 4 base ciphers taught in the book. You learn these 4 ciphers you see through the headlines. Look at how Halle and death line up in the 4 ciphers. The alphabetic order, both 38. The alphabetic order with the rules of numerology, they're both 20. The reverse alphabetic order, Halle and death, both 97. 97 is also the 25th prime number. With the reverse alphabetic order and rules of numerology, they're both 25 as well. So, perfect town for a story of death on Yom Kippur, which is about atonement for your sins. Holiday related to Saturn, which is a planet that also symbolizes death and judgment. Today's date also has 58 date numerology. 2 equals 58. They're saying 2 people were killed at the synagogue. 2. Division. Freemasonry, Rosicrucian, Secret Society, all 58. The Vegas shooting, they said 58 people dead. It was 58 days, I believe, from the governor's birthday, whose birthday is August 5th, a date that can be written 5/8. If it wasn't the governor, then it was the chief of police. It was one of those two. 2017. So Justin Trudeau, New World Order puppet, comes out and blames anti-Semitism. The point is, anti-Semitism is not what's to blame here. This is the New World Order. News by the numbers, all day, every day, programming the populace, reminding you the one group of people you cannot speak against. It's okay to watch all your sitcoms that, promote stereotypes of all other groups. And we all know who writes those sitcoms too, the protected group. So, the other story. Turkey begins military offensive against U.S.-backed Kurdish forces. And same day, this comes October 9th, 2019, Erdogan, who ordered it, I noticed that from his birthday, February 26th, to today is his 226th day of his age. And that stands out right away because that's a number that has a relationship with 93. When you write out 226 equals 93, planets 226, Saturn's 93. Saturn's connected to death and judgment, like Yom Kippur is connected to judgment, atonement for sins. The year of the Vegas shooting, where we told people to circle that weekend all year before it happened. It's because Yom Kippur began that year on the day leaving 93 days left in the year. 93 represents Saturn. Saturn's connected to judgment like Yom Kippur, death. So you see how this comes together? Think about the United States of America. Think about the year 93. Think about the date February 26th, which is Erdogan's birthday. What happened on that day? The 93 World Trade Center bombing, deadly incident. 93-226. Pay attention in movies. They like to put these numbers on the screen. Who controls Hollywood? Again, the Kabbalists. So, Yom Kippur, this comes on October 9th. Again, the day leaving 83 days left in the year. Military, state-sanctioned murder 83. Again, today's date numerology also 38, murder 38. Military's 109 like shooting like October 9th, 10/9. And again, leads us into the last story. Again, day after day. You can literally do this every single day. You can look at the front page stories. Some days are more obvious than others. Like today, you can really see the Yom Kippur theme. But Matt Lauer, again, I just knew right away. I was like, well, if they got these 2 stories up here synced with 83, I'm sure Matt Lauer syncs with 83. 2 seconds later, you run his birthday to the date of the news. You go, oh yeah, of course, 83 days. Has to do with him being a rapist 83. Got it. Somehow 6 years of documenting this, and still the world sleeps on this knowledge. So the truth community sleeps on this knowledge. Shows you how pathetic most people are. Shows you that the truth community is mostly just a bunch of t-shirt salesmen that aren't really here to expose jack shit. They just want to sell more t-shirts. So, And also the other thing that is proven is most people are too cowardly to speak up about actually what's going on because they're afraid of getting their t-shirt sales website deleted. You know? All right, we'll leave it there, Truth Seeker. Could be on the 20th channel by tomorrow for covering this one. You just never know. Till next time.